The combined index of the Jamaica Stock Exchange advanced by more than 2,000 points last week. Huh? What are points? And what does it mean when a stock advances or declines by X amount of points? I'm Kalilah Reynolds, and it's time for another episode of Money Mondays JA, brought to you by Proven Wealth. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on those post notifications. Also subscribe to my newsletter at KalilahReynolds.com, and while you're at it, check out our other financial news on the website. So when we're talking about the performance of the stock market, you often hear the term points. Have you ever stopped to wonder, what exactly is a point? Well, on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, the term points is used as a measurement of the performance of a particular index over a given period. And if you're wondering what an index is, I have another video explaining that. You can click the link up here or in the description box below. It's basically just a way to track the performance of a specific segment of the stock market. Now, globally, investors often cite the total point movement in a day's session as an indication of the health of an index. So it's generally understood that a 1,000 point drop in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, for example, which tracks the stock prices of 30 big companies in the USA, reflects a pretty steep decline. An index is reported in points, not dollars. Now, the JSE also uses the term points when referencing the movement of its indices among a group of stocks. The JSE has 9 indices being the plural of index, 1 index, 2 indices. And these indices measure the performance of all the shares listed on that segment of the market. There are 4 major ones. You have the main index, you have the junior market index, the US dollar index, and the combined index, which measures the performance of shares on the main, junior, and US dollar market combined. So when we say the combined index advanced or declined, we're talking about the average performance of all the stocks listed. The combined index started this year at 508,000 points on January 2, but the index crashed to 337,000 points by March 25 after COVID-19 hit Jamaica. The index has recovered slightly to about 369,000 points, but it's still a big leap from when the main index started at just 100 points in the 1960s when the Jamaica Stock Exchange was established. You're probably wondering, why aren't indices reported in dollars? Wouldn't it be easier to just say the market lost or gained X dollars rather than points? Well, it's because indices are dealing with several companies that are worth billions, so points work as a kind of shorthand to indicate changes in the collective value. So while the term points represents a change in value, a single point when talking about indices does not have an actual value. Basically, it's easier to say the combined index advanced by 5,000 points than the stocks of the companies on the combined index gained $95 million or something like that. So the JSE assigns a certain number of points to the indices at the start of trading, and then at the end, they calculate the overall movement. The movement on indices is also often referred to or often reported as a percentage. Percentage loss or gain is calculated simply based on the value of the index at the start of trading and the value at the close of trading. I personally prefer this method of reporting, and it's what you'll hear us use on Taking Stock simply because it helps to give us context. If I say the main market lost 200 points yesterday, you might not understand, you might not know what that means. You'll probably figure it's a bad thing because it's a loss, but you don't know how bad because you have nothing to compare it to. Is 200 points a lot or a little? If you're new to this, you'll have no idea. But if I say the market lost 10% of its value, you know immediately, whoa, 10%, that's a lot. Now, I hope I was able to break down the meaning of the term points so that you can understand. That's it for this episode of Money Mondays JA, brought to you by Proven Wealth. Follow them on Instagram at We Are Proven and visit their website, provenwealth.com. Now, here's what's coming up on Taking Stock.
Scotiabank is closing 2 branches and converting 6 others to digital only. How will you be affected? We'll find out from President and CEO of Scotia Group Jamaica, David Noel. And later, the analysts weighing on the latest market developments. Food distributor Everything Fresh has gotten the go-ahead from the Central Bank of Bahamas to acquire a 60% stake in a company it took a bet on in 2019. And Caribbean Cement Company results are out, and it's not what you might expect. We'll discuss.
As always, thanks for watching, and here's a reminder to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share with your friends. Also subscribe to our newsletter at KalilahReynolds.com for the latest business news, analysis, and the transcript of this episode. I'm Kalilah Reynolds. Stay safe.